My lab, my machines, my network. Running this against systems you do not own is a crime, not a tutorial. I'm using VS Code for this project. If you don't have it installed, grab it from code.visualstudio.com. It's free. Open VS Code, select a folder where you want to keep your project, and create a new file called scanner.py. That's where we'll write everything today. We need 4 imports. Argest to build our CLI with flags like -d and -e, sys to exit cleanly when something goes wrong, requests to send HTTP requests, the core of everything, concurrent.futures for threading, this makes it fast. If you don't have requests installed, pip install requests. Simple function. Open a file, return a list of lines. One thing worth pointing out. The exception is refunded, not file exists error. That's a common mistake. Exists error would only trigger if the file somehow already existed when you're trying to create it. For a missing file, always use grope also skip empty lines with if line.strip. Wordlists often have blank lines at the end. We don't want to send a request for an empty string. We split this into 2 functions. Check_subdomain handles one request. Enumerate_subdomains handles the full list. Why split? Because threadpool executor needs a single callable to run in parallel. We hand it check_subdomain, and it runs it 10 times simultaneously with different subdomain values. The try/except catches 2 things. Connection error, the subdomain doesn't exist, DNS returns nothing. Timeout, the host exists but doesn't respond in 3 seconds. If we get a response at all, any status code, the subdomain resolves. We print it and save it. Same pattern, different logic. For directories, we build the URL differently. Target_URL/entry plus extension https://example.com/admin.php. The .r strip, open parenthesis, single quote slash single quote, close parenthesis, removes a trading slash if the user included one. Otherwise, we'd get double slashes. Example.com//admin. The key difference from subdomain mode. We check the status code. 404 means not found. Skip it. Everything else is interesting. 200, page exists and is accessible. 301/302, redirect. Something is there. 403, forbidden. Directory exists, you just can't access it. 500, server error. Something is there and it's broken. Gobuster uses the same logic. That's why it prints status codes. Save_results. Simple output function. Write each found URL on its own line. We call this at the end only if the user passed -o. No -o flag. Results are printed to terminal only. Nothing saved. This is useful when you're scanning a real target and want to keep a clean record of what was found, without the terminal noise. argparse, professional CLI. Let's look at the flags, -u and -w. Notice these are not positional arguments. They're named flags, both marked required equals true. Why flags instead of positional arguments? Look at gobuster. Gobuster dir-u https://example.com-w wordlist.txt. That's the convention for security tools. Named flags make it clear what each value is. You don't need to remember the order. -d is a Boolean flag. Action equals quote store underscore true quote means if -d is present, then args.dir is true. If -d is absent, then args.dir is false. No value needed, just the flag. --scheme handles the case where the user passes a bare domain with no http:// prefix. Default is HTTPS. But if the user includes http:// in the URL, enumerate_subdomains detects it and overrides this automatically. At the bottom, we only call save_results if args.output was provided. If the user didn't pass -o, we skip it. Run python 3scanner.py --help to see the full usage. With all our functions in place, let's finish off main and connect everything. For testing, we built our own small web server in Python using Flask. Let's start it. Python test_server.py. The server is now running. You can reach it in your browser at localhost port 5000. Now let's test our scanner. We run scanner.py with -d for directory mode, -u for the URL, and -w for our word list. Give it a second, and there we go. 15 directories found. Now let's test subdomain enumeration. Same command, just remove the -d flag. 21 subdomains found. Now let's save the results locally. Same command, but we add -o at the end, followed by the output finding. The data is saved. Let's open the file. Every subdomain we just found is in there. We do the same for directory mode. Works perfectly. And one last thing, if you ever forget a flag, just run -h and you get the full description of every option. That's our Recon tool, about 100 lines of actual code. Does it replace gobuster? No. gobuster is faster, has more features, handles edge cases we didn't think about. But now, when you run gobuster dir and see those status codes scrolling by, you know exactly what's happening. HTTP request, status check, thread returns. This is part of a series. Next video, we build a port scanner, like Nmap but in raw Python. No Nmap, no libraries, just sockets. Full code is in the description, GitHub link below. If this helped, subscribe. More Python pentest tools are coming. See you in the next one.